All right, welcome into another edition of the 2023 MLB Draft Show. We've got the Speedster Shortstop Edition, Mohegan Lake, New York's own, Walter Panis High School's own, Sammy Stafura. Sammy, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely,
brother.
All right, man. So this is how we always kick it off. Tell the viewers, tell the listeners, Sammy Stafura, who are you on the field, how you like to play, and then off the field, hobbies, passions, some of the ways that you kill your time.
Yeah, so on the field, I like to say I'm super passionate. I feel like I play the game the right way. Got a chip on my shoulder. Super gritty being from the Northeast. Got to deal with all that cold weather. So I'd say I'm tougher. And I say I take pride in my defense. That's one of my best tools I got. Just love taking ground balls, making the plays, just having fun out there. And then off the field, I'm just a super laid back kid. Kind of like everyone else, just super chill, super homey, kind of super small friend group. Don't like to party, don't like to do any of that stuff. Just big family guy.
I like that.
Love to hear that. Well, I wanted to shoot back a little bit and talk a little bit about your summer and the end of summer. You had a really, really strong showing in Jupiter at WWBA. And just talk to me a little bit about how your last summer was in travel ball and how everything went for you this year.
Yeah, it was awesome.
This past year, excuse me.
Yeah. So yeah, it was awesome summer. Mostly playing with the Dirtbags. I joined them last fall, and I just joined them in every tournament. It was the Elite Eight championship, literally every single time. So we got deep in the tournaments every single time. And that was a great experience with a great group of guys. The environment was amazing, super competitive, and just competition. I love the competition there. So just those guys got me a lot better. And like East Coast Pro, area code, great events. It was really fun. And I just enjoyed meeting new kids, just competing, playing ping pong, just doing all that stuff. So that was really fun. And then getting into Jupiter, another great event there. Unfortunately, couldn't win. I got to the finals the year before that, so I was hoping we could make it again, but we had a good run, so happy about that.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean Jupiter, that's a lot of teams, man. So Sammy, what was the ramp up like going into last summer? Because all of a sudden, you go, you're cold weather bat, everything's kind of shut down, and then June comes and you're seeing 94, 95, 96, 97. Kind of what's that like stepping in the box, essentially cold, and then seeing that sort of velo?
Yeah, so coming off a high school season facing like 75, 80, not the best here. So I wasn't expecting much the first event. It was in Cary. And I actually went there. Everyone was throwing like 90, 93. And I was like 6 for 11. I was like, all right, like it's pretty interesting. So I guess the velo wasn't a problem. I worked a bit in my swing, made some adjustments with my brother, and it went pretty good. It just flowed. I thought I saw the ball well. Everything was really good. So continued to have a good summer after that.
Nice.
Absolutely. Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about Clemson. You've been a Clemson commit since 2021. You've been through a coaching change through there. You're still committed. You're still all in to be a Clemson Tiger. So talk to me about how that commitment went, how that whole process went for you, and how excited you are to possibly be a Clemson Tiger down the road.
Yeah, so pretty much me and my family, we went to North Carolina, South Carolina area that year, 2021, in February. And we were just there checking it out in case like we move here or something. And then we saw like Clemson, all these schools around us, and we were like, all right, like let's check it out. Like maybe it's a possibility. And then I went to Clemson. It was just like right when I got there, it was like a family vibe. Like everyone was super nice to me, just super safe, just everything about it, the environment. It just felt like home. So after that, we going towards the high school season. My brother and I, we emailed them, and I put my Twitter link and all that stuff in there. And they followed me back. So I was like, all right, that's like feedback that they're interested. And then I just continued having a good summer, went to WWBA and all these tournaments, and they followed me from there on and just got the offer. And then, yeah. And
the rest is
with the coaching change. So the coaches before were awesome, great people. And then I was actually talking to Coach Bakich and Schnabel when I was getting recruited by Clemson, so it was an easy transfer once they came in.
All right, so you're a speedster. You're a guy that can really burn down the line. Is there a guy in the pros that reminds you of yourself?
Yeah, I actually like this question. There's a few guys I like to compare myself to. So first of all, we'll go with the personality. I feel like Brandon Nimmo is a really good one. I feel like he controls the controllable, plays the game the right way, super clear-minded, so gets back to the next pitch. That's kind of my motto, like next pitch, like make an error, just focus on the next pitch, strike out, like it doesn't matter, next pitch. So I feel like he does a really good job about that. So I kind of like that personality that he has. And then my hitting, I like to say, so Bryce Harper, he's one of my favorite swings. So I kind of like reverse his swings in my phone, so it looks like a righty swing. So I take some stuff from that, which is pretty interesting. And then Trey Turner, of course, just because he has all the tools, he's got the speed, hit, everything. So he's someone I like to look up to. And Francisco Lindor, just in the defense, super simple, gets the plays done, not too flashy, just makes the plays.
We were talking before we hopped on, and we said I bet Trey Turner comes out. There's some similarities there.
There's there.
The tools are there. Yeah. What you got, Smitty?
Next question. So we talked a little bit before this. We're about 2 months out from the high school season. What are some main things you're trying to work on besides seeing velocity to get better for this upcoming season and going into the summer and possibly the draft showcases?
Yeah, honestly, I'm just trying to work. I'm just working on getting all aspects of my game better. We're focusing mainly on my hitting and just the consistency and the timing, because I think that's super important. Mostly going from 95 to 75, 80, 85. So I got to work on that timing, just creating an approach and just off speed, definitely, because I'm going to be getting a lot of that this spring.
For sure.
What'd you focus on this winter? I know that you said that you put on some pretty good weight, but are you a big exit velo guy? Are you a big, what do you focus on?
Honestly, the main thing I focus on is just staying athletic. So just doing athletic things, like in school, like our gym class is super competitive. It's amazing. Like we play volleyball and it gets so heated. It's great. It's so fun. So just staying athletic. Like if I'm not playing baseball, I'm always on the field with the boys, just playing spike ball, football. So that's just one of the main things that I try to do.
Throwing it down with both hands and one hand.
Yes. Yeah,
we're just gonna leave out being able to dunk with limited ease there as well. So yeah, an athlete for sure.
Man, I turned 30 and spike ball was off the board for me. Like I need to keep both my knees. Like too much risk going into that game. But man, in my younger years, spike ball was where I was at.
No, yeah, it's great. Sometimes my friends are like, they like get mad at me because like I'm trying too hard. And I'm like, no, I want to win. So it's funny.
Competitive nature can't beat.
Yeah.
So my next question here. I actually think we're ready for some rapid fire here, Joe. I think it's time. I think it's time for some rapid fire. Yeah.
I like it, man. All right, Sammy. We start this. So first of all, do you have an older sister, younger sister?
I got two brothers, so younger and older.
Okay, so let's pretend you have an older sister or a younger sister, right?
Okay.
If you had a sister, who's the one guy that you met on the showcase circuit this summer that you would not let date your sister?
I'm gonna have to go with my buddy. He's also committed to Clemson, Justin Legurnick. I was actually with him today. That's funny. I spent the whole summer with him, and he's amazing. I love him to death. He stayed at my apartment in Florida for a couple tournaments. So we've been together the whole summer. So I don't know. It's just I can't do it.
All right. This is gonna be a tough one for you because you're a New York kid. New York City, underrated or overrated?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with overrated. I think it's just way too crazy. I think the basketball games, all those like Yankee games, all that, it's amazing. But like other than that, there's like nothing to do. It's just buildings.
No need to be in the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just buildings. All right, Sammy. Last question. We always finish with this one. Sammy Stafura, what is the one random fact that you know about anything that not a lot of people know?
This is always the stumper.
So my family is like super outdoorsy. So we went to Jackson, Wyoming like 2 weeks ago. That was a great trip. My brothers went skiing, snowboarding. I wasn't allowed to. So we also went to Alaska. We go there like every other year. So we fish there a lot, and we bring back like 500 pounds of salmon, and we're still eating it to this day. But I thought it was an interesting fact that Alaska was bought from Russia in 1867 for $7.2 million. So that was pretty interesting.
See, that's bringing the fire.
Dude, that's a
bringing
good
the
fact.
fire right
And it
there.
was fast, too. We were ready for that. You didn't have
Yes,
to
sir.
think about it. Off the dome. Good fact.
Yes, sir.
I'll go with a personal one too, because I guess my family. So my parents were both born in Slovakia. My whole family, so my brothers and I, were first generation born in the United States. But my great uncle actually played in the World Cup a couple of times, which is pretty sick.
Bro,
That's-
what?
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
For the
Yeah.
Slovakian team?
Yeah, I think it was
That's a good nugget.
Czechoslovakia back then, but it was pretty cool. And then my grandpa, he was like trajecting to be like way better than him, and then like some guy like slide tackled him, and like he broke his knee and like got like 70 surgeries. But super interesting. I don't know how I got to baseball. My dad wasn't about it at first, but now he's like, all right, it makes sense.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Sammy. I dig that, man. That's some good stuff.
The best way we've ended one of these in a while, for sure.
That's
stuff.
tough.
Absolutely.
Sammy Stafura, not a fan of New York City, but a big fan of Alaska.
Oh yeah.
Love
Sammy
that, bro.
Stafura, man, Clemson commit. I'm excited to see what the spring looks like for you. Even though you're a cold weather bat and we got to wait like another month and a half to see you play,
Yeah.
I'm expecting big things, bro.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate it, Sam. Thanks for coming on, my man.